Hey, Chris here. Quick video about the latest upgrade for the Leica SL2 and SL2s. This is the software 6.0.0, and they brought up a few improvements that I think are worth mentioning. And here are the ones I prefer. The first thing is the continuous shooting mode using perspective control. That's something you couldn't do before, and now you can. So for the Leica SL2, you can shoot 2 FPS or 6 FPS, and for the SL2s, you can shoot 2 FPS or 5 FPS. Perspective control, for those that don't know, is a function that allows you to control the perspective, literally, like its name says, to have a photo that has straight lines on the sides. That's going to correct your JPEG, not your DNG file. So if you're going to shoot in DNG, you can do that later in post. There's a new sub-menu item, flash mode, which is under flash settings, and it allows you to choose what flash mode you want to use. The thumb wheel, which is in the back here, if you press on it, you can now use it as a function button. That is very cool because, I mean, the SL2 and SL2s have a lot of buttons that you can map. You have 2 in the front here, another one here, you have another one here, 2 on top, and you now have this one as well. So if you want to assign any function that you like on that thumb wheel, you can do so. I always like to see when they add function buttons because we shooters like to have the freedom to map whatever we want so that we don't have to go into menus, and it makes it way simpler and faster and easier to find whatever we're looking for. The joystick has more assignment options. This is one of my favorite improvements in this new software. When you press the joystick once, it's going to show you a little lock at the bottom left corner of your screen, and that basically means that it's locking that auto exposure, that exposure that you choose. So when you're, for example, in an event, a wedding or whatnot, and you want to take a photo of someone who's against the light, you're gonna see most of the time a silhouette because the exposure it's been taken from, you know, the windows or the light that's coming from the back, and the person is gonna be dark. So maybe that's what you're going for a black and white shot or whatever. But if you're not, you can just go into an area that's, you know, darker so that your exposure brightens up. You press once on the joystick, it's going to lock it. You go back, take your photo. Why is that cool? Because before I had to keep it pressed. Sometimes it would move a little bit. That would not be very practical. I remember this on the Leica Q3, if I don't err, and I really liked it. So I'm glad that they now improved the Leica SL2 and SL2s with this feature. The GPS accuracy on location was significantly improved, and that is good news. The menu item self-timer is now a main menu item, and this can be combined with other shooting modes, which is great because I used to go in the quick menu display and select self-timer, and I couldn't select something else at the same time. So now I can choose both. As for example, when you want to shoot in real estate and you want to do a bracketing of different exposures, you can do that, and you can set a timer, for example, of 2 seconds. So when you're on your tripod, you have a couple seconds before it starts shooting, and you get your bracketing without any type of movement. So yes, I think you should update your software and get the latest and greatest. The way to do it is very simple. You download the software from the internet, from the website, you put it on an SD card, put the SD card in your camera, you go on the menu, you do camera update. When it asks you to save your profiles, user profiles, say yes, so that you can upload them again when you're done with your updates. That will avoid you losing all your settings, because I have a lot of personalized settings in this camera, and having to change it would be a pain. And don't forget that you need a fully charged battery. Do not interrupt the update while it's being done. That could create a lot of problems for your camera. And once you're done with the body, it might or will probably prompt a message asking you if you want to update the lens. For example, here I have the 24-70. I hope this video was useful and you will upgrade your camera. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, like always, and I see you in my next video. Take care.